Well, howdy. Sunday, February 24th? I suppose so. I'm working on my, the name is a mini beds on plastic. This happens to be one giant billboard banner that I got. I'm working on that. I'm also working on my cold frame because I'm not going to have time to put together my greenhouse again this year. Well, it'll be this year, but it won't be for this season. How's that? Is that better? I've got the glass in the garage, and that's the next thing I need to do. Work on that. Yeah, you can see my shadow there. The sun's kind of bright. Anyway, these are my mini beds on plastic. Again, if you want a full story on these things, you got to go and see Mr. Whiz Bang, The Agrarian Life. Also, Herrick Kimball. Darn, my hand's shaking, sorry. He has a skinny on these things. I like them because out here we're a lot of pasture ground, and weeding is a battle. You all seen my other garden, and it's traditional. I use a lot of mounding there, but nonetheless, it's still basically a traditional garden, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff. Now, on the other side of this garden is my hugel garden, and as you can see, my mounds that used to be quite tall are not so tall anymore. They all need a lot of work. Today's about the third day I've been able to come out and work out here without freezing my keister off, and can work the soil. I got another pit that I'm experimenting with right there. That one will be covered in goat poo later. I have tons of goats, so I can have tons of goat poo. And all these will be refreshened, of course. And then I've got to turn my piles. I haven't had time to do that, you know. It's called 9 to 5. You ain't got a lot of time. Over here, my two new tanks I just got. My wonderful daughter and went and got them. And they're bigger than my other tanks. I got to put all that guttering up, start draining water into those tanks. There's another one on the other side, as you might remember. These will be stacked up on these pallets. Well, it'll be more than just 3 pallets, or there'll be quite a few pallets. Just to give it a little elevation, makes it easier to work on. And that will be set up to feed these beds. I like the idea of water can watering. I know it's labor intensive, and I can easily run some line through here if I really wanted to, but at this point I'm just playing. This looks like a great idea. As you can see, I've cut these pipes off, and they're in the corners. They're holding it down. When I'm ready, I'm going to go ahead and split this, cut this piece out, but it'll fold up. Mr. Whizbang there, Herrick, doesn't do that. I want to try that and see if that helps preserve the wood. The anchors I'm using, believe it or not, let's see if we can come over here for a second. I got a lot of 1/2 inch laying around. Let's go down here. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, what these are going to be used for is my cloche. So hopefully, I might have to work this a little bit. I didn't try it yet. Yeah, it'll fit. So these will go down into that pipe, and then I can bend them over into any shape I want. I will be bending them from that corner over to that corner, and then another one from that corner to this corner, and I'll secure it in the center. And then I can put my fabric over it and protect them. We get of course, on our cabbage, we get a lot of the cabbage moth, and that little worm eats everything. I don't want that. So I'm going to be able to do that. I also can take and go up higher, tie them together, and use it as a trellis. I can also put them in and run down the length if I've got several beds of something that might want to climb. So I have a lot of alternatives with this. So the ones you see sticking up is because I hit rock. And the soil, there's another one down there. The soil here is less than stellar. So this will work. Now, I won't be filling this with soil. You may think this is a raised bed. It is not a raised bed. I'm just going to cut that open, and then I will be using cover crops, things like that, to keep that, to grow that soil, so to speak, and feed it so it does get to be better soil. But these are not raised beds. This is mainly so that I don't have to weed. Don't call me lazy, just call me smarter. I don't want to weed. I know you guys don't want to weed. So I've asked people to come weed. Nobody wants to do it. I can't figure out why. Anyway, I digress. I've got a lot more of these to do. I've got 20 more bins to build, and I've still got to frame up the glass portion of the cold house. So I gotta go. Been fun. See you later.